Hi, in this set we're going to use some concept of the back position following the procedures that we took in the Revolution 1. Basically, what we're going to do now is going to be the most common situations that happen when the guy in the bottle is in trouble and see yourself in some situations that they need sometimes to improvise some kind of escape. And also I'm going to give you some elements and add a more strategy for the guy on the top. So we're going to end up also seeing some aspect from the mountain position, because sometimes when the guy in the bottom don't have the perfect escape, they lead the guy on top from the mount. So it's kind of both positions connect to each other, and that's basically what we're going to talk in this set. For a start, I want to give you guys the perfect motion for escape and the procedure that we're going to try to do to be able to escape and put the guy in the guard or spin over the guy, in order the guy on the top don't have the momentum to put in the guard and to take the back. So the thing is, the biggest problem that the most of the people have when give the third position to put in the guard is that when they defend the turtle, they all the time move up the hips. When you wanna thinking about put somebody in the guard, you cannot have this momentum here, because that's what gives for the guy on the top opportunity to work with the hooks, opportunity with take your balance out, and the opportunity to start to combine hooks and chokes on you. So that's something that we're not going to be able to move. We're not going to move like this. So if Leo take my back, the third position, the first thing that I want to do, I want to define which side I'm going to cover, because I cannot cover both sides. It's really hard for me try to defend both sides. So I have to choose one of the sides to start to defend. So let's see for here. So Leo, stay here. So go. So if I have to put my weight and I have to look for the side that he is trying to take my back. So if he is on this side, what I have to do, first of all, my elbow has to be connected to my leg, and I have kind of face him to see what he's gonna try to do. Most of the people try to keep the hands here and then head down and then start to defend. I don't like that, because don't give me a look of what's going on. And you can ask me, but why you keep your hand so low? Because when I'm here and he start to work his hooks, I don't need to do this. I don't need to do this, because I'm already, and also you see how he drive his arm really easy under my arm. I don't want that to happen. So what I do, I put my arm on the ground, so I don't give him the space to put his arm. And also, he doesn't have the angle to come with the hook. Start the hook. He's giving me the space to escape. And also, he has no space between my arm and my body to start to go with the hook in that way too. And also, if he tried the hook over, he's giving me the side to escape. That's why it's really comfortable to stay in this kind of situation here. Okay? That's my basic thing. And now what's going to happen? I'm watching him, I'm seeing him. What I'm going to do, I don't want to try to hold his pants, because when I try to do this, I expose a space to let him put the hooks. What I want in this situation here is just to stretch my leg all the way down in order to see clearly him and his body. And also now he doesn't have any slack for the hook, so I'm just going to lay down and put it on the guard. In other words, I'm going to keep looking for him. When I feel a chance, you stretch. You see how I sit? That's the sit that I want to do. Because now I can recover and easily put in the guard. The guys that do this to put in the guard, they expose all the body to hooks go for the chokes. And so you high here. If Leo start to pull me here, I'm going to fall. I don't want to give this gap for him. Okay? So he's here. He start to approach. You see that my arm is out. It's all the way back. What's going to happen now? I stretch my leg. I sit. I'm already in the guard. I'm already in the guard. I want to put a little bit more pressure. And I'm not feeling your weight on me. So he's yes. That's it. Now we start to fight. So I see that. I stretch my leg. Sit. And put in the guard. You can ask me to. But what about if Leo try to jump for the other side? He's here on the side. When he start to feel that he moving, that's up to me be able to keep the hook inside. Because that's what's this leg for. Once you do this, you have to be able to feel if he try to jump. If he try to jump, your leg comes up. That's when his hook is going to be here. And then we're just going to scoop the hips until you control the guard. Stay here. He's here. Look, I stretch. Now he's feeling that I'm going. He's going to try to jump. I'm here. I'm controlling him. And look what happened. I don't try to kick his leg. If I try, look, I'm going to finish here. When I have the hook here, I scoop my hips. That's what put in the guard. The hook here is just to block him. It's just to stop him. It's not to escape. When I have the hook here, I'm not going to escape. What's going to give me the escape is the scoot of the hip. That's why some things sometimes get the cross body. Because people try to kick here and boom, you finish here. So you are here, scoot your hips all the way down, and then you finish on the guard. One more time. Look at you. Look, I'm always going to look towards him. And I want to make sure that he doesn't have any kind of grip on me. If you say, Sal, but if he had the hooks, then it's a different story. If he has both hands in my collar, it's going to change a little bit the process here. I'm dealing with somebody that has a perfect escape from the body. So what's the perfect way to anticipate? So suppose I'm training him here. He kind of push my legs down. Start to pedal. Look, I'm here. I'm before him. I'm before him. That's when I stretch and put in the guard. Okay? So one more time. He's here. If he switch for the other side, switch for the other side. So I look at him for the other side. I'm here. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to slide my leg and put him in the guard. I don't have to worry too much about put him in the guard or in the half guard or any sort of guard. I just want to make sure that when he's here, go. Stay on the side. Now you are using the opposite side. I'm going to stretch my leg without do this. Remember that I said I don't pull up. I keep really low. Stretch my leg. And let it come for we play here. Let's see for the opposite side angle. Stay here a little. Now here. He's here. I'm looking to him. Look how my body's driving. Side. And then I have the perfect control. Everything that we always show with a different angle, with a different aspect, something new, at the first sign is going to make you think, oh, what about this? What about that? And that's what we're working right now. Because, like I told you guys, if the guy is facing this side, I'm like this. I'm not like this. I kind of make an L with my legs and keep this protection right here. That's what allows me to just stretch the leg and sit to put in the guard. Okay? I'm here. And then the guy, for some reason, switch for the other side. So I have to recompose and move my side here in order to stretch, sit, and put in the guard again. So it depends which side is going to work with me. I go here and put in the guard. I make the L, I go here and put in the guard. So the first question is going to come to your mind, okay, Salah, but now you're not here, you're here. You let a big gap for the guy come for the clock choke. And that's what is going to be the first question that's going to come to your mind. So that's we're going to see now is at the same time a defense of the clock choke, and it's going to be a defense of the back position in the same move. So I'm here in my defense, Leo's here. So he saw how exposes my neck here because I'm blocked right there. You see? What is the common mistake people from the clock choke? When they get the hand in the collar, most of the people hold this in order to try to defend. But here, you're not defend because you're not defend the progress of the clock. He's going to start to move around in order to submit. Just holding his arm, you're not going to be able to defend the clock choke. Clock choke is not some kind of choke that you defend here. You have to defend the clock choke before you get into this point. So when I'm here, note where is my hand. Note where is my arm. What's closest to my ridge. So when he comes here, as soon as he put the hand, I grab his leg. That's the first move I want to be concerned. You see that I don't move up. I'm really low. And now, of course, I'm going to try to defend my neck, but with this hand. Just here. Okay? And just here. And what I'm going to do now? I'm going to do exactly. I'm not going to be just waiting for him here. I'm going to do exactly the previous move. Stretch the leg in order to bring him to the guard. Okay? I'm here, I'm defending myself, boom, the hand. One day, at the same time the hand comes, boom, my hand goes. What happened to this? As soon as he starts to run for the clock choke, run. I stop him here. My hand and his leg stop him to run for the clock. That's what gives me time to stretch the leg and put him in the guard. Okay? The other angle. Let's see, for this angle here, you're here. I'm here and protect myself. He put the hand, boom, I'm here. He put the hand, I'm here, no matter what. Now he insists, put the weight, look, I'm here. Of course, I'm not going to let him progress that much. What am I supposed to do now? Now I'm going to just sit. Bring him exactly to me until I defend. Okay? One more time. I'm deep the side. The hand the cock, the hand the pants. He keep going, keep going, keep going. I hold, I sit, and I put in the guard. One more time. Boom. You see that I'm lower. I'm not higher. I stay all the time lower. Hold here. He start to come up. Just adjust and drop the guard. One more variation now for the clock choke defense. But now we're going to be really late. We're late of the hand. We're late to put Leo in the guard. So we're going to have to improvise a different escape. We are here. He put the hand here. And then he start to go for the clock choke. Yes. And look, I'm already late. I'm already late to defending and to looking for the leg. So the first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to reach any leg I can. And I'm going to sit and hold it here. What's going to happen now? He's going to start to insist. When he starts to go here, I'm going to go over my shoulder in that direction. That's a different angle that's going to give him the flip. So you start to move, Leo. And I bring him for a totally different direction. As fast as he goes, as deep as he goes, as easy it's going to be for me. Let's go here. I'm a little bit late. He's already here, but I still can stop him with my elbow, with my hand, and here. As soon as I feel it, because if he pull my collar, nothing. He has to put his weight on me, yes. That's when I'm going to get problem. So I don't have the angle to resist to this. So as soon as he starts to put the weight, I let the weight go in order to complete the flip. Okay? Note that this position can be done for both legs. Stay here. Sometimes I'm defending here, he goes there, but he's standing, he starts to adjust with this leg, he starts to walk with the other leg. The same thing. We're going to do the same thing. And then he starts to put the weight, same thing. Same movement over the shoulder. Look at the procedure of my shoulder. I'm here, I'm hold here. Note that my elbow is going to drop. I drop my elbow inside. I cannot do, a lot of people do this. You see how long it takes to get here? I don't want to get that long. When I'm here and hold, I drop. I make this with my elbow. So when I do this, I'm already there. Look, I'm already going. I'm already spin and complete the side. Watch for here, Leo. Right here. He's here. Put the hand. I'm a little bit late. I wrap. Elbow inside. Straight there. Go over. Note that when I hold here and here, I kind of stretch my leg a little bit too to get more leverage. You see that? That's my leverage leg. I'm just going to lay it a little bit, elbow inside, push it all over, and you finish on the side. One more time. And complete the technique. Now I start to give you solutions when you're really late and we have to deal with a different kind of grip. Because once I told you, if you have the perfect angle and the perfect escape, it's really hard for the guy in the back to start to give you trouble here. Okay? But sometimes we get late for some reason, or we cannot take the credit of the guy in the top. Sometimes he's fast, he make a better setup on me, and he get both collars. Both collars under, and he start to hold me like this, and here. Of course now, I'm not seeing him. Look, he's there, I'm not seeing him. I try here, he's not there. So, when I try to go for the back, look, when I sit here, he's already on my side. He's already creating some space that allows him to read my hips. So he feels it when I try to sit, when I try to go to my side. But also is a defensive position against chokes, for chokes, because both hands are committed to my collars. So make it really hard for him to apply for any kind of submission. So he get both collars, he's trapped in here. What I want here, guys, right now he's really on base. And I told you guys, I don't want to see you guys lift the hips. But when we have the perfect control, when he's not trapped us here. But now we're going to need to lift the hips a little bit to get the angle. Otherwise, you cannot escape from here. So let's turn the angle. He's holding both collars. Now I don't have more the gap. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna choose one side to grab. So if I wanna go this side, I'm gonna choose here to grab here. And other thing, I hold with my elbow or I have the grip, no matter. Because the important thing now is that my hips is gonna move a little bit up. You see how I lift him? I lift him with me. And what I'm gonna do is gonna be the same drill that you did in the defense for the clock choke. I'm gonna roll over my shoulder here in the same side that the hand is trapped. So I'm here. What I'm gonna do, first of all, I'm gonna lift him for the air. And at the same time I'm lifting him, I'm gonna roll over and keep the grip. That's what making me finish in the crossbody. What happened here, now you do it. When I'm here and start to progress, I'm not able to put hooks. I don't have the gap, I don't have the space, because both of my hands are trapped and I need some kind of a space to get here without the hand. So when Leo trapped my arm and he started to lift his hips, look, I miss it. I don't have the angle for the hook. So that's when he's going to start to roll over his shoulder and finish in the crossbody. So, of course, when I said to you guys, don't lift the hips, I'm talking about a perfect escape. A escape that there is no angles, no holes for you guys put the hand. So the thing is, when we give the guy something, of course, we're going to have to improvise some situation. And that's one of this. Both hands over the collar. I don't know where he is. It's really hard. I choose one side. I start to lift here. You see, I lift front here. I don't go straight here. Oh, he's going to start to read me. And also he's in base. He's going to start to go here in order to get me the cross body. So what I want here, I want to lift. You see? Now look, I kind of control a little bit his body. And that's when I have the perfect angle to spin. And look, my hips don't go. That's what happens to a lot of people. When they spin, they kind of bring their hips. What gives your body to the guy. You don't want that. So when I bring him here, I spin over my shoulder until I throw him. I throw him with my hips. That's a very important detail here. I don't throw him with my roll because I don't roll over him. I roll over my shoulder, and as soon as I get here, I stop. Look, I slide the ground. That's when I get him. I'm not going to go with him. When I teach this position, sometimes people think that is this. Go with him. That's when they get the problem. I don't go with him. That's a very unique situation that if you guys take a look at the takedown step, it's very similar for what the drop seoinage do. It's the same roll of the drop seoinage. I'm kind of here. I do this. And I stop here because I push him with my butt. As soon as he falls, I just shift my hips and control him the side. So I don't go the whole movement with him. I stop it when I feel that my hips. Hold. So you hold, you up. When you feel that your hips already throw him, you just shift. That's what makes unique this move. We don't, all these kicks that everybody teaches, they follow with the hips. We don't want to follow the hips. We want to just throw him. As soon as you throw him, you just move your hips and get in the cross body. That's the position that you're going to keep after he gets. And with the grips, you just control both arms of him, and now you have the situation to control here and start to progress for a better position. Now we're going to take a look of one defense from the back position. When the guy on the top don't have that much idea about how to take your back, and he just try to drive you back anyhow and try to take your back. I call this position a backpack because instead we stay in the back, we're going to stay in the front. So it's like a reverse backpack because now we're not in the back. We are in dangers and the guys try to take our back. Okay? So I'm here, I'm looking to him, find something. He's not fighting nothing. So he gets kind of worried about how he's going to take me to the back. So he pull me back anyhow and bring me here. The thing is, my elbows and my knee has to be together here. That's the thing that most of the people rush to escape because they think that here they are in a very dangerous position, and they are not. Here it's okay, because here I still can bump here, I can bump here, I can go to the side, I can go to the other, and I'm still protected here because I have all my place defense, I have all my elements already tied, and he doesn't have any kind of space to get the hook, to get the choke, go for the choke. I'm here blocking. Also, I like when I'm in this situation, put my palm inside of my collar. That's what gives me a warning when he starts to come with the hand here. Or if he comes with the other hand, I'm already blocking here, and my elbows tied. I'm always protecting like this. So he's pulling me back. Go. You roll. You roll. You roll. The thing is, when he pull me back, I don't fight to try to go here again. He pull me back, I go with him, but I just turn. Pull me back, I turn to the other side. Why? Because I want to put the whole backpack in one leg. That's the secret of the position. Go. Even if he controls both of my collars, he's screwed about get the back. Look, I'm on him. And I let him pull. Here. I'm here. You are kind of let everything with him. No problem. So, what's going to happen? In this situation, if you have the control, if he control both of your lapels, what are you going to do here? As soon as he starts to pull you back, you kind of go. And now, remember the previous move is exactly what you do. Because you have the control of the collars. We control his arms, so he doesn't have how to put the leg on and the hand. He don't have the elements to free his arm. So I gave him, he pulled me back, backpack, let him pull. I'm here. Even if he tries, stay here. If he tries hard, the hooks, start to apply the hooks. No problem. No problem. Back to the side. Look, it's almost similar to the run escape. But we don't have how to go that because he's tying you here. So I just here and apply for here. Let's take a look at now with no hands. He just go in my elbow, or sometimes he go in my collar here and pull me back. Try to get the same thing to the side. But now it's even easier because now he didn't control nothing. So I can scoop a little bit here, like in the Revolution 1, and kind of switch. Go here, put in the guard, go here. So don't worry, you guys, if you guys see yourself in this kind of situation. It's a safe situation. You guys can still have a very comfortable escape here. Some guy panicking here, try to turn. Look, if you do this, if you break this connection, if you expose, if you go here, it's really hard for you fight because you already release one hook. Then you're going to have to deal with a lot of problem after that. So the thing is, when you have the backpack, you just here. The hand. Every aggression, every time the guy tries, for example, you are here, backpack is fine, and he start to put the hand in the collar. Backpack goes to the side. He tried to put the other hand in the collar. Backpack goes to the other side. So I flow with him. If he pull me back, I go with him. The backpack goes. If he goes for the choke, backpack goes. If he goes to the other side, backpack goes. So I'm always giving him what he wants. I'm not worried about it. So it's a very important drill for you. Stay here. And let the guy in the back start to figure what to do. And for any side he goes, you follow him. Because you don't want to, you don't want this. You want to keep the backpack here, really tight. And you're going to see that after a while, your opponent is going to start to get frustrated because he has no space. We are not giving anything for him. That's why it's really safe to stay here. No problem. And every time he pull, you have to choose one side to just lay on him. Just lay. And depends the side he pull me back. Here. No, pull me, just pull back. I decide here. I decide there. I stay. And the control of the hands is always going to be, I'm looking, look. I'm here. The other side, I'm here. And from here, I can option. Escape, I can option. Put in the guard. I have so many angles that I can work because he cannot dominate any of the grips. So I have the perfect control and I have the balance and I'm just waiting for him to give me some reaction for me apply for the escape. Okay, now one more variation, but now the guy has one hook inside. I don't like particularly this kind of defense because let my body and let his body on top of mine. So it's not one of my favorites, but it's very effective. If you get in danger, if you get in this position, it's very effective because after you escape, you're already going to be in a very comfortable position to start to work the pass, to start to work your whole game. Because what we're going to do, we're going to just lock him in one side, like this. So we made a mistake, or we late, or something happened, and he get one hook in. Yes. So what happened here? Most of the people try to go to the side in order to put in the guard and go here. But when you try to do this, you cannot do this with all his weight on you. Or it's going to be really hard for you to go that. And the most of the time, you in the end, you're going to give the guy the other hook. So my thing in this situation, do for the other side for people. You can look. My really goal here in end is not try to put him in the guard, because here he's just going to follow me. And then I'm going to get in trouble. My really goal in this situation, first of all, is protect the other side and make sure he's not going to be connected here. Okay? And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to give the same roll that we did before, but now I'm going to do over my shoulder again. And my leg, your leg that is free, is going to push towards the other. That's what I'm going to give you the space that you need to escape. You're going to just do this. Okay? That's the movement that the leg does. People try to escape from here. Look. they lay on their own knee. That's why what we do here when they get the hook, you shift. Look, I have this. I have this to fall. Okay? You get the hook. I shift here. Look what's going to happen. I'm going to roll all over there because now I have the angle to fall. I already put my leg all the way here. And you can, and Basal, now he can put out the hook. No, he can't, because when he starts to go this, I go exactly over him. It's a kind of the same roll we're going to do in the previous move. But what happened now, I'm going to follow him with my hips and with my body. So he put the hook. Put the hook here. My knee, look, here, the common mistake is going to be this. You're going to get rush and you're going to try to roll here. Look, but look at the space. He bring you. Why? Because the secret of this position is when this leg get off the way. Because look now. Now I fall. Look, if I don't have nothing, I fall. If I have my knee here, I don't fall. I stay here. And I kind of want to roll forward. I don't want to roll forward. I want to pinch my knee to the other and roll here. Why? What happened? Everything is protected this side. I'm protect. This part is the part that is in the bottom. So that's how it's going to look from the bottom. I'm here. I did this. Look, it's protect. That's why the hook doesn't come in. And then I just roll. And I'm going to be on his side. The hook now. And of course, oh, Saulo, if the guy put the hand in the collar, if the guy put it, you have 100 different ways. But what I can give it to you is what's going to happen as soon as the first hook get in. The guy get the first hook, don't even think. Drop your knee, pinch the other leg. Look what happened. The whole side, over the shoulder. First hook. And you're going to be on side. Why? Why he didn't connect to my hook? Why he didn't connect me on top of him? Because I just slide my hip on the ground. I throw him over and my hips does this. I don't go over. Let me move now in the wrong way for you guys to take a look to what I'm talking. I'm here. Okay, look what happened in the hook when I'm going to do this. I'm here, I didn't pinch the leg. I'm just going to roll here. Look at the space. Then I try to roll, I'm here. I'm between his legs. The thing here, when he gets my hook, I already closed. Look, it's already closed the space. There's no space more for hook. And now that's when I roll and get in the side. So when you practice this drill, you see, okay, one hook, on, here. One hook, pinch it with the arm come, you see? My arm already moved too. Get in the side. One more time. With speed. I want you to put more pressure. More pressure in the movement. No matter how much pressure he has in the first hook, as soon as you pinch the other leg and fall with your shoulder and make the spin, his hips drop to the ground. So you have a perfect angle to already be in his side, and don't let him bring you to try to put the second hook. Let's gonna take a look now about some aspects for the top position. We just saw how to get rid of some grips, some hooks. Now let's gonna give some weapons for the guy on the top. So first of all, I'm not gonna go through the principles concern the third position because we already discussed all of this in the Revolution 1, so I'm not going to go through this. We're going to already start. Switch again. When we already have one hook in. A lot of people get here, they get the properly hook, they know how to get in this position, but they have me a lot of trouble trying to put the second hook. That's the hook that's being bothered a lot of people here. So that's what we're going to take a look right now. First thing, guys, when you have the first hook in, I don't want to keep my hook all the way down and deep. Hooks in means your feet is right here. That's enough when you just turn and here. Because I want to still be able to move with him. I don't want to put my leg all the way down and kind of be tight. Because remember the previous situation? It's the perfect angle for he roll over his shoulder, pin the leg, roll over his shoulder. Look. And I'm going to be in trouble. So I want to give a little bit of space when I go there. And if I feel it, that he start to roll, or look, I just let it go. And I stay. I'm not going to follow him. Another thing, I have the first hook in. My body cannot be all over him. Or he's controlling my body. I don't have the control anymore. And everything here is going to be really hard to get that. Okay? So what I do, I keep really lower. I'm not giving him any kind of a grip to get my body. So I keep it here low. Okay? And my favorite thing about here, lift a little bit, is try to grab it, the cross collar. That's a very important collar for this kind of situation, because it leads you all of the situations that we're going to see right now. So he's there. I get the cross collar. And now is how I'm going to, of course, he's waiting for me to get the other hook. So, of course, he's going to be really tight preventing that. So what's going to happen here? Stay. What is going to happen here? Look, if I try to bring him, his elbow's not going to allow me. He's blocking. So what's going to happen here? I'm going to fake or try to go with a hand in the collar. And he already is going to start to block my hand in the collar. And my elbow is going to start to lead to the ground. It's a very effective grip, because now he don't move his arm anymore out. Move your arm. He's trapped here. I trap him with a fake clock choke. I kind of go for the clock. He starts to defend me. I pin. Look, my elbow here to the ground. And I bring him. What's going to happen now? I want to make sure that I bring him right here and pull his hips to the ground. So I'm kind of here. I put the hand, he starts defending. I drop on the ground. Look what happened now. I set him to the side. And what happened in the situation? Stay tight. Stay tight. What happened in the situation? I start to scoop my hips back. And look how far am I from him. Make it really easy to start to go over, keep it tight. To start to get inside and get the situation for the hook. Let's see for a different angle. Right here. I have the hook. I get my favorite grip. He don't go because he's blocking all the time. I fake the choke, elbow down. Now is the thing. I don't bring him here. And when I bring him, I bring with my back or with my chest on his back. I cannot lose this. I have seen most of the people doing this when I'm going to go for the back. Now it's lower. And now we go here. Coming back, boom. And then he's still defending. He's still locking. What happened now? From here, sometimes it's hard here. He's blocking. Why? Because my hips is right below his hips. So what are you supposed to do? You step on the ground and scoot your hips until you have just your foot on the ground. And that's when you're going to go with the hook, because now the hand has no power. Or, still hold. You try to go with your foot inside, still defend, or over. And then, as soon as you get here, of course, the arms still bother you. But what you're going to start to do, you're going to start to bring him to you until you block the whole back. The thing is, stay really loose now, though. What you want here, elbow in, trap your elbow. You want to go with your hand over and stop it here. Because now you're going to scoot your hips, and then you're going to work with the variation for the back position. But sometimes, I'm here, I start to work in here, I fake a hip, drop the elbow on the ground. I go there, boom, I'm stay here. And now he's tight, I cannot get this, it's really hard for me. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to shift my arm here, to my wrist. Okay? And what's going to happen here, he's still blocking, I'm going to lift his elbow right here, because he just has power to control here. When I do this, move back your arm. He doesn't have the power to move back his arm. So that's when I'm here, I just, look how I force on his neck. I'm pushing here inside. That's when I get this. You can hold your hand, you can hold your wrist. You just move out. And look, your elbow working his head. Perfect angle for put the hook. For a different angle. Here. I have the first hook. I have it here. Get that. I go down. You see, I almost jump. I almost do this. Because that's what I want, him. That's why I scoot my hip back now. And now I cannot get, he has a good defense. Swift. Look, your elbow is going to slide. Some people just going to try to do this. If you do this, you bring his body, his resistance here. Look, you bring his body. You don't want that. From here, what you want is put your elbow down, forcing his face. Even if he's really strong, when he keep tight, your elbow is slide here, you open him. That's when you have the perfect angle for you get the second hook. Okay? One more time. Here. Go there. Goes here. And you complete the back position. Okay, never is enough to watch one more variation. So let's gonna take a look when the guy in the bottom has a little bit more ability and he's gonna try to get rid of one of the hooks and how we're gonna react with that. So I have the hook on Leo, I have the grip, I fake the clock, he tried to defend, my elbow drops, I went there, he has the perfect block, I step on the ground, I scoop my hips, but as soon as I do this, he step over my hook because my hook now is weak. That's one thing about when you scoop, you have to be really careful, stay there, give him the hook again. You don't scoop too much in order to give the guy an easy escape of the hook. If this happen, go, stay, boom. Don't try to come up with the other hook or it's going to be really easy for him to start to pull you in the guard. What you're going to do here, in order to get the control, we're going to forget about try to take the back, especially because he's lay all his weight on my leg. So it's really hard. So what I'm going to do, how I have the cross grip, I'm just going to shift my body and stay in the cross body. And note that with the grip that I have, as soon as I drop my shoulder on him, I have a submission tempo here. I can drive for the arm lock. I can go for the kimura, for all the situations here. From here. Back. I'm here. Here. Spin a little bit to the side. I'm here. So you're always going to have to work with both options. Sometimes you're going to go for the back, sometimes you're going to work the choke, sometimes you're going to work the hook, and sometimes you're going to go for the crossbody. A good way to drill about this, move a little bit, yep. You start the hook, and you start here first to break his posture, because that's a big and important time here. Just try to get here, and then he's going to try to defend. You start to apply. Sometimes you're going to use the hand, the elbow. Sometimes you're going to apply here and try to choke him. Because from here, guys, take a look. If I get the choke and he not start defending, I can choke from here. Because what I'm going to do is the same move. I'm going to keep moving and go him. But now I'm going to stop over him. And I don't need the hook. It's a position that you don't need the hook, because you already have the cross collar. So what you need from here is just put all your weight over his head. So I just go here. I don't even need any squeeze the position. So the thing is, when you're drilling this, keep in mind always the clock choke is a kind of clock choke. And so we're going to start. Elbow here and start this. Boom. First step. So you're kind of going to try to do this first step several times, because that's the most important part for the first half of the step for the hook. You don't want to try the hook, in my opinion, when you're here. Because like you saw in the previous moves, the guys can have a lot of issues from here. He can bump, so you don't want that. We want to make sure that you broke him, boom, to the side. And from here, start to apply our techniques. Okay? Go here, elbow down, here, here. You start to pass over here, go for the arm lock. So you have several techniques from the same move. But the most important thing, keep it drilling the first part, and then once you get used to the first part, you then start from here to get the hook, to get submission, to get crossbody, and after you do this, then you go for real. Go for the real drill with everything included. Hooks, pull the guy to the side, put the arm lock, clock choke. So you're going to kind of build your game and one hook in. Okay guys, this last section, actually we're going to talk about how to escape from the technical mount. It's a position that we include here because most of the time it comes from a bad escape from the back. And then we're going to see ourselves get into a technical mount. Basically, we have two escapes from the technical mount. One, when the guy is gonna mount and he just finished the technical mount, and another one when he's already has a solid technical mount and is gonna start to attack you from that. So we have the two times of escape. This first one, supposedly we can, from the half guard, like this, I tried to put him in the guard, I was in the back position, I tried to put in the guard, and for some reason, he get in the technical mount. So look how tight he is with me. Look how hard it is for me to find any possibility to escape without having to expose myself. Like I told you guys over and over, I don't want to expose my arm and try to go around and give him weapons for that. So what I want here, as soon as he step like he did, I'm going to roll and shift my body all the way to the other side. Because everything I try to do here, I'm going to see his body. He's locked. Everything is locked. A lot of people try to push here, and what happens when you push the knee? No, he just drive the way. And I'm going to get all smashed here. So what's going to happen, as soon as he apply the mounting position, you are here, you're going to bump over here and switch your hips. So as soon as he mount, I do this and this, all the way to the other side. Note that my hands are on his hips, and then he's going to start to conserve the mount now. That's when I'm already escaped that. I tell you guys, there is a position of a momentum because the guy in the top never expects you to go towards him. He's going to be surprised because everybody that tries to defend this position, the first reaction they have is try to push on the leg. And we're not going to deal with the leg that is mounting. We're going to deal with the other side that nobody fought before. A young kid that is very good in this position is Kron. I have a training and seen him do this so many times, and really works because I'm heavy, way heavy, and I give all the credit of this position for the way that he shifted his hips, because the most important thing when we are here and he mount. Because now look my hands already on his hips. Shift it this way. Stay here, Leo. Look where my hand's gonna go. Because I can from here. So he's here mount. Yeah. I shift. Look where am I? Here. I'm blocking the hips and where I can. And he's still gonna try to keep the other leg on the ground. But now it's easy for me. Just move my hips and put in the guard. Okay? One more angle. He's going to start from here. I'm on my side. He mounts. Here. Move my hips. Put in the guard. Different angle. This position can come too from the half guard here. He's a palm. You see that here is already late. Here I would opt for the next one we're going to see. So the momentum is this. He starts to apply, boom, mount. That's the momentum. As soon as he mounts, switch. You on the ground. Let me reproduce that. I'm here. And also, when I'm mount, let me mount. You start to go for the elbow escape. Look, as soon as I do, shift everything. Boom. Yes. So when you feel that my foot is already stepping, that's the time that you're going to just roll all over the other side and push everything here, because look where's my leg. I'm totally in control here. So everything here is pretty much locked. When he switch the side, switch. Look, I don't see what happened, and I try to go, but it's late. He's already blocked me in the hip, so I don't have the elements to stop him from escape from the technical mount. And also, I'm not in control of his arm, so it's even harder to do that. Lay down. Some people, when you are here, control your arm here, till you don't back it, till you don't try to go here. But it's perfect. It's exactly what you need, because you just shift all the way to the other side. Yes. And it's easily for you to escape. So if he pull the arm, make it even easier for you to spin all the way to the other side and escape for the technical mount. This other situation of a technical mount happens for a bad recover from the back, from the half guard, try to escape from the mount. But now this time we are a little bit late. He already has a solid technical mount. So let's see what we can do for that. Note that he always gonna try to go for the technical mount when he feel, no, put the knee on the ground, when he feel in dangers of me pulling him in the guard again, or in the half guard. That's when he's gonna try to switch. And sometimes I'm so late that he's gonna start to wrap my head, just wrap my head. And for me now, to try to return for the other side, it's kind of hard, because he already kind of trapped here, okay? And the thing is, what people try to go is on the leg and try to push, but he has a very solid way, all his ways on me, so it's really hard for me to try to get any kind of space from here. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna put, you see that my elbow is tight. If he try to go around my arm, to take my arm, I have to first defend his attack. I don't wanna try to go hold it here and let him go around. That's a bad spot for me. So my thing here, elbow's totally tight. He's already mount. Look, you can even drop your hand on your body. Make sure that he's not going to be able to get your arm. Because if he tries to get your arm now, it's impossible, because I'm totally here. And you can say, oh, Sal, but then your neck is already exposed. It's not, because as soon as he try here, I bend and he offer me what I want. What I want is have the control of his pant. So you're going to put one hand here, and what's going to happen now, you're going to scoop your hips back until you get the other hand. What happened now, keep tight, keep tight. Your both hands are locking here, his leg. And what you want to do, you don't want to push. No, you want to make your hips push his hips back and move back. That's what's going to create a space. And now you can opt this leg or the leg in the top. My favorite leg is always the one on the top, because it's the easiest one to come out, because the most going to wait for this. And instead of that, you're going to do this and create the hook. So here, I hold my heel and protect myself. First hand comes, a little bit of hips, elbow down, I come here, my hips back, hook. Now, like I told when we were talking about escape from the back, we don't do this. We hold here and start to come with the hips. And then I put it in the guard. Now, the good drill of this, let the guy start. You're already going to be like this, and he's going to put the technical mount. You escape. You're going to put the technical mount. One hand, two hands, hook, and start in the guard. The success, how you're going to succeed escaping from the most of the position if you take your time. Of course, we are not talking about tournaments. Tournaments, you have a glimpse of second to make things happen. But if you want to talking about a long term, if you want to talking about develop the right technique, the right escape, if you want to train jiu-jitsu for a long time, you don't have to rush. You have to be able to be patient, especially with escapes. Escape is not going to come to you in the first, second, third time. It's going to take a while. It took me so long to get all these solutions, but it took me longer to get the timing, to start to feel it when it's time to go left or right, when it's time to take my time a little bit more, when it's time to protect myself before I escape. Because I don't want you to see the escape exposing your whole body and just play tough, like you resist for a choke, you resist for an arm, and then you escape. Because the mistake is already made. I want to make sure that you know where you should start and what's the points that you're going to push and you're going to try to emphasize when you're going for the escape. That's what I'm going to give you the weapons to work and start to feel it when it's time to go for either side. So my advice to you guys, take your time, drill as much as you can, try to do with a variety of training partners, and after that, just let's gonna have fun and let's gonna try to keep improving, because that's our goal, especially in the escapes. In the escapes, first of all, you have to survive, and then after that, we're gonna apply for the escapes. And not just, yes, I know this escape, you know, but you have the timing, you apply the escape, and that's what you have to question yourself if you really wanna progress in Jiu-Jitsu. And that's the main thing when you talk about any kind of escapes.